You know what? For the sake of this, you guys are going to hate me for doing this. For the sake of this, I'm just going to sell this LEDX. All right. So this you do need. If you find one of these and you've got it found in raid, hold on to it for level 35. All right. But I'm going to sell the LEDX because I want the money. And then I'm going to buy this scav junk box. All right. And what a scav junk box does is it holds barter trade items. So I can just clear up a large portion of all this stuff without having to worry about it then. And I highly recommend before you get level 15, obviously you're going to take a little bit longer than me to get to level 15, but before you get level 15, you should try and have 2 of these. Because if you fill 2 of these up by level 15, you get the flea market unlocked and then you start selling everything like crazy. But for the purpose of this playthrough, I'd just rather be able to show you, like, I just want to be able to continue on playing and not have to worry about stash management and stuff like that. So, and like I said, you just hold on to everything. If you don't know if it's worth keeping, just hold on to everything until you fill your stash and then sell everything. All right. We can take that with us. Sort this now. Got the car battery that can go in there. Fuel can go in there. And then we've got our rest space upgrade. So we've got those 2 done. Need 2 more packs of matches for this. All right, so now we're going to go back to ground zero. Our objective is to get the liquor. And then whilst we're in there, we might as well look for the Saluas and the 3M armor and stuff. Get a hard drive. Some beef. The Concordia office key is kind of pointless to us. We'll just sell that one as well. Unload these as well. Cool. I think that's everything we need. Top up. Doing well. Having fun. We can do a scav run. Do we do a scav run? I think we should. Just trying to think about what would be the fastest. I'll do a factory scav run and try and find a 3M armor on a scav. Or a player. I'll try and kill the player on factory as well. If we spawn in, we should be able to run straight for him. Alright, we're in on factory. I'm right near the med spawn, so I'm going to check for Salua real quick. It's a player scav there by the looks of it. We want multivitamins and... multivitamins and a Salua. Alright, so we're going to run over this way. Looking for a 3M armor. Let's get rid of that. You can hear better without that helmet on. That helmet will not save us. Angel, save us. Dead body here. It's a better armor, a better rig, so we'll put that on. The hat on for the drip. Some sunnies to make the people scared of us. Better rig there. Is he going to take the backpack? I'm just waiting for this player scav to fuck off. Do you have a 3M armor in that bag?
I don't know.
Oh, dude, can I have the choke on that shotgun?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a legend.
Sorry, mouse is bugging out.
No, I want the choke on the shotgun. I don't need the whole shotgun. Yeah, there's a shotgun. You can have it. I got this guy fucking creeping on me hard here. I don't like this. Wait, did someone just say that there's a 3M armor here? Oh, nice. Oh, that's not found in raid. This one might be. Oh, nice. Done. Done. All right, let's get out. This is getting weird. There's too many people looking at me. All right, we got the 3M armor, which is what we're after. Sometimes people are really nice on factory if you go up and ask them. Someone wore a 3M armor at a factory, which is ridiculous. It's really bad. But yeah, so we got a 3M armor, and then we also got the choke we need for the shotgun for Gunsmith, which is actually really solid. I was really worried about some people then, but we all good. All right, there's that, and we put that on there. 3M armor, that like that for now. Let's just dump all this for now. Cool. Got a little bit in the moment then. I didn't really explain too much. So the 3M armor we need for the skier task. I saw the choke on that shotgun is what we need for the gunsmith task. So that's one less thing we have to worry about for that. And if we can find a hard drive now, we can have the hard drive thing sorted too. So, really solid. You shouldn't need a muzzle for the gunsmith. Looking at it in game, it should just work with the default handguard, stock, short stock, and sprite. I don't know. Let's change this to a laser and find out. Well, it says you can hand it in. It says ready to hand in. Okay, let's take off the... Oh, so really, is that all you need to do now? They have definitely made that easier. Okay, so that's Gunsmith done. We got the 3M armor for this. So we can hand that one in. And the extortionist is now available. This is on customs, and this is going to be the worst of the worst for us. This is where we die. Customs is where we go to die. 203 is needed for a quest. I want to do the ground zero task first. I might just go in looking like just with this. And then if we survive, worry about all the loot and shit. It's getting a bit messy at the moment. Get rid of some of these from the scav runs. Or we'll get the cash for the car. Now for the workbench upgrade, you need 2 bolts, 2 screws, and then you buy the Leatherman, which should be that. So a little trick that I just did there is if I'm after an item, you can go filter by item. And even though I don't have the flea market unlocked, I can still buy from traders using this flea market screen. So if you're looking for an item, you can do it that way as well. So now that we have the workbench unlocked, we can actually craft certain things. But one of the good things about having the workbench unlocked is you can mod guns. So you right click a gun, you can go modding, and if there's something you want to change, like put a different mag on, you know, you might be able to put a different stock on or something. It'll actually show you there. So, right. All right, so spawning ground zero. The liquor's over on the right. There's a fairly high chance we'll run into a PMC on the right here, maybe even a squad. There's a spawn for PMCs there, and there's multiple on the left as well. Our building we need to go to is this one. Kind of curious, how many PMCs survivors we got to raid? Or 7. He had an AGS? He had a grenade launcher? I shot him in the head too. Shot him in the head too. I died to a grenade launcher, right? Why did it sound like I exploded? I'm amazed I didn't kill him though. My shot was dead on his head. Oh well, GG's. Move on. All right, that was good because now we've got more space. We'll do the same modding again. We'll get that one. We'll get this one. That goes on there. That goes on there. We've got this rig to put on. 5, 6, 7. Couple of mags. And then we just need contacts. Oh, Gunsmith Part 3 is unlocked too. Cool. So, pretty standard loadout we're going to go with. I think might not be able to wear that with this. Nope. Nope. There we go. All right. We're pretty much ready to go. Exact same loadout. Not going to mess about. We're going to get back in there. Hopefully get a dub this time. Back to ground zero. Oops. All right, now that we've got our first death underway, I'm going to go do my thing, y'all. All right, so we're spawned in right at the choke point area of the map. So we're going to go underneath. We'll loot some crates, come up at the liquor store, and then get out on Emicon. Well, this is good money. Best place for electrical components are on Interchange in the tech stores and all that. If you want like the highest spawn chances of tech spawns. Or electrical components, sorry. GSSHs are very, very loud, by the way. If you can wear contacts or something else, your own footsteps don't sound anywhere near as loud. I think we need a motor fairly early on in the hideout side of things. We're just going to keep going slow and methodical. Slowly clear through the buildings. Try and check the angles the best you can. You're gonna come up. This should be the building that with the liquor store in it. We just gotta go through it. Should we go further up? No. Right, so those shots there are at the Emicon extract. Right in front of us. So here's the liquor bit, and that should be... It's like... It's not on the shelf? It can be in the store too. Really? It's always been in here for me. All right. So where else can it be? Behind you? That one. No? That one. There we go. Alright, so our Emicon extract is to the left. Where I died last raid was over on that right there. I shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna keep our eyes peeled for anyone over here. Double check that we... A little bit of cash for us. We're at the extract, so we can just take this anyway. The good thing about having a scav here is he would have made a voice line if there was another player here. Already been making noise and stuff, so we might have a minute enough, like long enough to quickly check some of these spawns. Alright, someone's already looted this because it's already been moved around. So, loot will always start in the top left corner of a container. Oops. Fuck these spawn extracts are stupid. It needs to be this whole area. Not just like stand on the body to extract. If every loot box, if it's not being touched, it will always start in the top left. If it's something's missing from anywhere in that loot container that's not in the top left, so if anything's missing, then you know someone's already looted it. All right. We now have that done. All right. All right. So for this stuff, we're gonna put it all inside here. Like I said, if you get to the point where you can just put all these in a junk box, the way of doing it, and you can worry about it later, particularly once you have the flea market unlocked. Reload that. Cool. We'll hand in that. Now, I believe that is the last mission. Ground Zero. We have literally done everything for Ground Zero now. So, from this point onwards, you only need to go to Ground Zero for Shooter Born in Heaven and the Guide, which is very endgame stuff. Outside of that, it's just you go in there to learn the map. So if you've done those quests and got to this point, feel free to keep using it and just getting used to the PvP and all that, because you are going to be playing against lower level players. But once you hit level 21, you're with everyone else. So it's a good place just to learn the game, looting and all that. But the loot is definitely not as good in there. You do need to go to the other maps to get the good loots. The good loots. All right, so arguably speaking, this is actually not a bad gun for us. If we're going to do that though, we're going to keep that and keep those. I don't actually mind a 136 looking like that. All that vodka can be sold. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? We can scav in 1 minute. I might scav run into Interchange to show you guys where the beef spawns, and then that way we're not going to go against all the super mega chads doing the event. That might be the best way of doing it. Gunsmith Part 3 and 2 are pretty much just going to be farmed on reserve. We've got 2 customs quests now. And we could do search mission. So it's just about getting the beef now, and then we can unlock Jaeger's quest line. So I think, like I said, I'll go to Interchange, show you guys the spawns for that. And then we'll go from there. Unload all them. And you need to repair guns to be able to sell them as well. Generally speaking, they need to be at least like 60% durability or something. Cool, sort that out. More money spent for Ragman. And then we'll jump into a scav run of Interchange. And this should be quite spicy right now with the event going on. Alright, so we're spawning to Interchange. We have the power key. So the main objective in here is to get the food, and I don't need a hard drive anymore actually. So yeah, pretty much getting the food. We can get a better rig and stuff, that'd be nice. So I imagine the middle of this map is going to be incredibly spicy. With a lot of sweaty players trying to kill killer and Tagilla. We also aren't able to go near the bosses. So until you have a high scav rep, bosses will kill you. So you don't want to go too close to them either. And then once the bosses see you, they will not stop chasing you and killing and trying to kill you. And also all the scavs in the map will try and kill you as well. So it's in your best interest that if you know a boss is in the map, it's a player. Yeah, never left side peek if you can avoid it. A wide peek too. I thought he was further down, but I didn't even hear him walking around, so. Missed all my shots too. That's alright. I told you that Interchange would be covered with sweaty players. What's the minimum scav rep you'd feel comfy with a boss? We're on the map. 6. Anything under 6 is like fairly high chance you're going to get killed. Yeah, 4 to 6 is like, yeah, they might not attack you, but there's still a pretty decent chance they will. 6 is the only time that they won't attack you. They're guaranteed, so. Until 6. So be very careful. All right, ideally we want to, before we go customs, we want to get past shortage. Because if we're going to go to dorms, I'd rather get all my quests done on dorms at the same time. We already have the 206 key as well. So a few options. We either go back to reserve and try and get the food there. And we can also check some of the med spawns while we're there. Or I'm thinking, don't really want to go streets. So I feel like that's not really fair on you guys. Woods is not actually the worst idea. We could go woods. I'm not really caring about the convoy too much, but there is actually a fair few med spawns, and people aren't going to be like going crazy for Saluas at this point of the wipe and checking all the med spawns for them. So woods is definitely an option. I think reserve probably has better spawns though when it comes to the food. We'll go one more reserve and then probably go woods after that. Oof. This is a bit of an oof spawn. Fuck. Okay, so I have to kind of run just straight away to inside here. There's like a lot of spawns that look at me right now. So I'm just going to hide in here for a sec. Sorry, okay, I'll explain what I mean by that. I'm going to pause that. An evasion armband, really? Alright, so, there's a spawn in the middle here. There's like 3 spawns across that wall. And then over in this field, there's like 3 spawns. And people can also spawn in the build just on the outside of this building here. So like I'm literally stuck in the open between everyone. So, and for this evasion armband, just so you guys know, it's a item needed for collector. It's a streamer item, and can be kind of frustrating for people to find. Yeah, so that's why I meant by oof. Oh, that was a player. So these cages all have locks, and if you open them up, they're full of supply crates. But unfortunately, we don't have any keys yet, so... I might try going up here and then getting... I'm dead. I'm player. Oh, and the death streak begins. GG's. The death streak begins. I don't think reserve is going to be the players. Like, that's a level 53 player. They're all farming Gluhar. I need places where I can escape and evade really easily. And that's why, like, reserve's really difficult because there's a lot of open fields that you have to run across. And I don't have any range sights. I'm just trying to think. The best maps probably right now are going to be woods, streets. But obviously I don't want to just farm streets. Ground zero is there, but it's not really what we're... I don't want to just keep farming ground zero. It doesn't really make sense for the guide. Now, I think woods is probably going to be the better option. Can I put a... No. I think... Yeah, I'm definitely not going reserve anymore. So gun option, I'm thinking about just using the Vepar. I'll use this FMJ ammo. Cool. Bam, bam. 5, 6. We've got that down there. We've got money for the car extract. Don't need to take the wallet in. That'll do. We don't really need the keychain for woods either. Let's go woods. Let me just explain on a map what I mean with reserve and that. So the issue with a map like reserve, for example, is a lot of the high, like, threat areas. So the boss spawns in this area is like one of the main boss spawns, and the other one's over here. So for me to move from this side of the map to try and get across to like anything, you kind of got to, all the sweaty players are around here or underground in this section. So you're kind of really stuck about where do you move? Like, do I go? I can't really go across this field because you'll get spotted by people. It's just not feasible. You can try and go around the back of the map, but people will be checking the marked room and stuff. It's really hard as a newer player to try and survive this kind of stuff, right? But say, for example, on woods, if you'd go to woods, so the people are mostly going to, there's the village and the car extract over here. There's the lumber camp. And then there's this area over here that's like the really good loot stuff. People will come through the center section to kill a lot of scavs. But then all this other section of trees and stuff is all places that you can move around. So it gives you a lot more freedom to duck and weave and hide. If someone's shooting, you're going to have a good chance that you can just run through some trees and just keep running into the like abyss, and they can't find you because there's so many different ways you could have gone through trees. And that's why woods is a much better map for when you're starting out. And there's no choke points. Whereas, for example, if I go ground zero, so if I go extracts, so Nakatani's down here. Every single player has to come through this area here. No one can move past this section right here and extract. Unless you take the flare or the car, every player has to go through this section here. So if you go through the basement, it comes up at this staircase. So players, if they know and they want to kill players like PMCs, they can hold this area and then everyone has to go through it. So just be wary of that as a newer player. This is where like woods, obviously, in my opinion, is a really good map for a newer player because it has that freedom. Like Interchange can actually work really well as a newer player map as well, because you can use the basement to get around. If you know where all these escalators go up and down, it's actually really good for that. The only reason I'm not showing you Interchange right now is 2 bosses spawning at 100% on there, and it just wouldn't really be the smartest thing. Another example for customs, right? Previously, before all this expansion down the bottom, every player had to go through this section right here. Literally that fence right there, it was this one here, that fence right there and this wall was the whole, there was no way of getting through anywhere from one side of the map to the other without going through this section of the map. So back like 3 years ago, every player used to just hold this area. And you'd kill every player because everyone had to go through there. So maps have that kind of stuff. And that's why I'm just trying to explain why Woods is definitely a better new player map. Because it gives you the freedom to explore and to get away from stuff and hide through tree lines and not have to force yourself to go through where the sweaty players are. So yeah, where map knowledge really works to your favor. Okay, from this spawn, so we're near the village extract, the car extract in the village. It's a pretty good place to get scav kills if you need to get scav kills, but for people farming bosses, they generally go there. If the boss isn't there, they sometimes take the car extract on the way out. The car extract is also really good, obviously, for leveling up your scav rep, so it's worth taking note about that as well. Gonna check these supply crates if we find some good stuff. Nope, empty. The opposite to good is empty. Another one here? All empty. Thought they were going to fix empty crates. Listen, sir, I just work here. Alright, this is a Wendy's. Sells for a lot. So that clap at the start that we just heard, that's usually a sniper scav. So the sniper scav's either shooting at someone or someone has a Mosin. Alright, there's a scav there. A little bit harder to hit stuff at range with this gun, but I'll give it a go. Hold. Definitely saw a second. Yeah, that's someone else shooting. That's not the sniper scav. There's too many shots to it to be the sniper scav. Right, so that's my daily done. That's not good that that scav was so loud, because now we're going to have every player going, I need to get my shooter-born kills. I'm going to head over to there. Another keychain. Nice. This could be food. Use this to kill some scavs. Now we'll make a real racket. Get everyone here. This is a toolbox. You can actually get shot through this wall as well, so just be careful of looting in here. If you know someone's up on that hill right in front, which is quite common, don't open a door by standing still either. Oh, sausage. Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? Tech spawn. Oh, hard drive. Don't need that anymore, actually. So let's do pineapple juice. We need that for later. We don't really need the hard drive. HP ammo is actually really bad too. Alright, so those shots right now are at the sunken village. Which is kind of the direction I want to go. Now, our biggest fear here is someone up on that hill. a bit worried about someone sniping me as I cross the road. It's pretty common to have someone do that. Scav out a pistol. Don't need any of that. MRE is good for food. Should have crouched, man. There's actually a window I'm exposed to. Actually, I think we still need TP for one tapped. So that's scouted at a pilgrim on. It's a really big backpack. It's bright purple, but it's a really big backpack, so it's handy. How do you have it so the guy in the left corner is always there? You go to settings, and then down the bottom, you go always shown, always shown. And you can do like polychrome or monochrome depending on what color you want it. Still can't see someone up on the hill, but I'm just going to be super quick, hopefully. Oh man, don't do this to me. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I want this armor because it has plates in it. So I'm much louder and heavier now. So we'll search that while that's searching. So see how this has got just soft armor? This has got soft armor and plates. It's a much better armor to wear. Alright. I want to reduce my weight a little bit, so I'm just going to do this. Alright, someone's out to the left. Could be a scav, could be a player. Holy fuck, shot me in the head. Didn't like my head anyway. Helmet saves lives. Okay. Man, I'm getting a bit swarmed by these scavs. Drop that. Take the shotgun instead. Oops. Now, realistically, we want to get away from here because we have drawn a lot of attention to this area, and players and scavs are going to be coming here. Let's load up that shotgun. I'm just going to start running away. I really want to try and get this beef in this raid if I can. Oh my god, the arm sway. Oh. Oh shit. Scav has PS ammo, which is really good ammo. So you can't heal and reload a mag at the same time. You used to be able to do it. So as soon as you start to heal, it'll stop. I'm gonna top up these mags. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop a Vaseline as well. That way we can actually hit our targets. The arm wobble is because I got a blacked out arm and I don't have a CMS kit, so. Ooh, flash roll. We need that for later. That's almost worth leaving just for that. Asking to die here with all those scavs shooting at me now. Bruh. If there's not a player on the way here, I'll be amazed. I really want to get that PSMO. Checking for if a player's sneaking up behind. Check to see if someone's taking the car. Oh. He's dead. Should be able to get the rest of this PSMO now. Top up these mags. So we can keep going around and trying to get stuff done. I've got a lot of kills, so it should be a decent amount of XP. So realistically, if I was you, I would be telling you right now to go to the car extract. The sausage is needed for a later on quest. And the flash drive is actually quite good as well. For a later on quest, you need that. And they're kind of annoying to find. No one's taken the car yet. So we could go take the car. There was those players shooting at Sunken. There was a player, at least one, shooting at Sunken that I would have thought would have headed this way to take the car extract. They could be camping it, I don't know. It's actually a smart thing for us to take the car extract now, mainly because of the extra scav rep it gives us too. You constantly want to try and level up your scav rep. So we'll hit the money on that. So yeah, decent little raid. Heap of scav kills. Yeah, I needed 2 for that. Double tap O, we can see how long's left on the car. We do not want to stand out on the road while we're waiting for the car. You can just keep spamming O to hold it up there as well. And then probably around the 10 second mark you want to run in. Yeah, our armor's actually pretty damaged as well, so... And just make sure you don't stand still while you're waiting for the car. Because you're out in the open and you don't want to get sniped in the head. Cool. So 5,500 XP and we got 12 scav kills. All headshots, except for that one. Bit more scav rep. We didn't really move far from the spawn, right? We just got a lot of kills going. And there's the 5,400 XP. And then we got the daily done as well. We also got a flash drive, which is actually a really annoying task for skier to try and get. You got to get 2 of them. So having 1 already is actually a really solid thing. So now that we've got that one, we'll go back into woods and I'll try my best to actually get the rest of this beef done and not get bogged down on a heap of scavs. And maybe you try and get search mission done as well so I can show you the compass. So yeah, item-wise, you can double tap the backpack. There's another way of doing it a little bit easier. Oops. Struggle town now, aren't I? Trying to show you something and I fail it. See, illumination's now ready to do in the hideout. Probably the cricket, I think it was. So there's certain things like this that don't really do anything at all. And then there's later on, it opens up more stuff. So like, for example, the shooting range is ready to go. So in an hour's time, we can actually use the shooting range to practice shooting. And it doesn't consume ammunition, so you can practice in there as much as you want. Level 2 and 3 shooting range, it's got moving targets and pop-up targets and stuff. So it's kind of cool. We still need the vitamins for this one. And we need a measuring tape and then a spark plug. Let's hand in that quest. And we've got stirrup already. Eliminate 3 PMCs using a pistol. Now the thing to take note about this one is it's got negative rep for prepper and therapist. So this doesn't have a follow-on quest, so you don't need to rush it. But I highly recommend practicing pistol kills on factory anyway. And doing like 0 hero runs on factory. It's really good to build up some of your PvP confidence. So. Alright, we'll just dump all this for now. Sausage we need later. I've got a couple of shotguns I might take into factory a little bit later on. We'll repair the armor now. We've got a really big backpack, but we'll take it in because why not? And another keychain, which you probably only need 1 early on. But you might sell it to Jaeger or Ragman. It's good to sell that stuff to Jaeger to level up the money spent. Cool. Let's go back to woods. All right, so I'm going to go to the fob. This is a very high risk area. But if we can pull it off, we can most likely get all the food that we need and maybe the salure as well. And then we can go to the car extract or outskirts. But yeah, this is definitely one of the more riskier areas to go to. There's actually a late game quest that tells you to kill, I don't know how many PMCs it is now, 8 or 12 PMCs in this area. It's 8. I need more meds. Fuck's the food? Need a heavy bleed. For some reason I left it behind. So discover a player. Scav. Soap. Scav. Ooh, multivitamins. Alright, so we put that in our butthole. Now we can craft a salure. Actually, no, we can't yet. We need a... measuring tape and spark plug. Did we do this one yet? We did. TP is good. M80 is good. TBM, nah. TP is good. Ooh, unknown. Alright, so there's a few actual areas in the game that has good good ammo spawns, and Woods has heaps of them. Did not miss. Wait. What the fuck? Did not miss. Give me my beef. It's actually annoying me now. Where the fuck's my beef? Why are the medical crates all empty? Ooh. A mask of death. Come on. We actually got ripped off. I checked all the spawns, didn't I? I checked this one, didn't I? Nope. Measuring tape. Nope. Why are they all empty? Beef. Give me the beef. We're going to scav back into Interchange after this. Get it in one run. Alright, so we pretty much looted all the fob. Unfortunately, we didn't get any of the items that we really needed besides one multivitamin, which is actually good. Oh, player. With a giant purple backpack on now, so that's going to make things really great while we're walking through white snow. We have to kill this guy if we want to get past. Man, we're fucked. This guy's geared. I'm a snake. I'm actually going prone here just because I want to be able to see underneath the bushes. Our gun's got good enough ammo that we can pen. Head's got to be on a bit of a swivel. This guy's a geared boy. This is what you're going to run into late wipe when you start playthroughs. This guy's not here to fuck spiders. He sees me, he sprays me down. That's how simple it is. Oh, fuck off, scav! Fucking scav. Oh, the timing of that. GG. I reckon I would have got him if it wasn't for that. Definitely did a lot of damage, but obviously we were shooting scavs earlier, so it's hard to tell. Man, that sucks. Yeah, guy was shooting M80. Typical Tarkov moment. It's good actually you guys see that, because like happens to us all, where we just get unfortunately in a crappy situation. That's the game. Exactly. It is the game. So yeah, we gear up, we go again. I think I'm gonna do a scav run on the woods. Sorry, on the interchange to get the last of that beef. Tarkov is boring unless you die sometimes. A great man once said this. Yep. It would be completely boring if all you did was survive. All right, so now we've got that multivitamins, we can actually do the med station upgrade, but we need fuel to be able to do any of the crafts. So we just need to buy one of these. Yeah, so to do this craft, we need the power up.